Week 1, Grammar Level. In this track, we provide some conversation starter questions to give young children a chance to share the facts and stories they've been learning this week. Your mission is to get them talking and then listen to what they've learned. One big thing they've learned is what the Egyptians ate. The Israelites gave up a lot when they left Egypt. They may have been slaves, but they could grow their own gardens, and those gardens were rich. Add Nile water to rich black soil from all the floods under a hot African sun, and you get plenty of food. They grew wheat and barley for grain. Their fruits included dates, grapes, figs, melons. They had plenty of vegetables like lettuce, beans, onions, and cucumbers. They also raised dairy and beef cattle, goats, ducks, geese, and some people kept bees for honey. Another question you can ask younger children is about geography. Geography is an easy place to start. If you live on the beach, your child should know about oceans, but don't take it for granted that a little child knows much more. Start with simple things like rivers and mountains, and work your way up to more complicated concepts like peninsulas. If your children make a salt map this week, take time to make a big deal about it. Ask them what the different features are. And remember, you may not immediately recognize your 6-year-old's salt dough swamp without a little bit of explanation. Get out a globe or a map of the world and see what your child already knows about the world we live in. You may be surprised at how little they know and at how much they know at the same time. If they've ever watched a nature video, they can probably tell you things that would amaze you about the ecology of the rainforest, but don't expect them to find the Pacific Ocean without help. That's where you come in. And remember, the time you spend spinning the globe with your child is laying a foundation that will last for a lifetime. Make sure your child can find Egypt on a map or a globe. The Sahara Desert and the Nile Delta are usually helpful landmarks. If your child can find the Sahara, Egypt's easy. As the week progresses, find out what your son or daughter has learned about daily life in ancient Egypt by asking questions about Moses and his family. Moses grew up near the Nile and Pharaoh's palace, but the rest of his family were slaves. So, how did kings live in Egypt? What was it like to be a slave? The whole spectrum of life in ancient Egypt falls somewhere between these extremes, and yet Moses chose to leave the pleasures of the palace to suffer with the people of God. We want our children, as they grow up, to really get how much that choice cost Moses.